Hey guys, Vicious here. This video is very hard for me to do. I've been trying to get this video done for about a day now, and every time I attempt to record this video, I would tear up or get very emotional about it. But I finally calmed down a bit to where I feel like I can actually do this video. So, the topic of the day is, of course, the passing of Nintendo's president and CEO, Satoru Iwata. Sorry if I said that wrong. My Japanese is not the best. Um, yeah, it hit me really hard. I saw the news on Sunday. I just got done watching television. I decided to check my Twitter account, and I just saw Twitter was blowing up like crazy. And then after reading some tweets, I saw the news. Now, at first, I thought this was some sort of weird hoax because you know how the internet is with celebrity death and public figurehead deaths. They always like to fake it just to stir up some, controversy or whatever. But it didn't look like this was fake. After seeing so many tweets, after seeing all the news, all the media picking it up, and it hit me hard. It hit me really hard. I actually had to step away from the internet for about probably the rest of the day. I couldn't really do anything. I mean, I kept on Twitter just checking and tweeting a few things and retweeting things, but I tried to stay away from social media as much as I could because I just couldn't handle or bear the news as much as others. Now, I've done my mourning. I've done my crying. I feel like this video should be not about mourning the loss of someone great, but it should be about celebrating the life of someone wonderful, someone we all respected, someone we all looked up to, somebody who affected so many of our childhoods, someone who gave us so many great games over the years. And there were so many games I got to play. One of those games I got to play a lot of, and it's still one of my favorite Nintendo games of all time, is Kirby's Adventure, a game that Satoru Iwata has worked on, and a game that really helped me through my elementary years in school. Now, I was picked on a lot. I was, made fun of. I was handicapped. Well, not really handicapped. I was more disabled. And, I really couldn't go outside as much as I would like to. So, I spent a lot of time playing Nintendo. And one of those games that I played a lot of was, of course, Kirby's Adventure. It was the one game that always made me smile, always made me laugh. I always had such a great time with it. Sure, there was moments of rage and being upset, but man, I have so many fond memories of Kirby's Adventure. And that was one of the games he's given us. That's one of the games he worked on. A lot of you might not know, but yes, he did work for HAL Laboratory a while back. So he did work on Kirby's Adventure, and it was one game that really affected my childhood. It really helped me get through some of the rough patches of my life. And, I can't thank the man enough for giving me such a wonderful game to play. And of course, a lot of you might know this as well, but some of you might not, that he was one of the main programmers for the game Earthbound, a cult classic right now. And I played a lot of that in my teenage years. So, once again, the man that's affected my childhood and my teenage years pretty well. I pretty much stuck with Nintendo for my entire childhood. Nintendo was my go-to console. I always bought it first over everything else, so I got to play all the sweetest Nintendo games that were coming out. And it just so happened that most of the Nintendo games I got to play were, of course, games that he worked on. Now, one of the games that he worked on was a game I had no idea he actually had any hand in making, but I just couldn't believe it. It was a game called Alcahest. It was a Japanese action RPG. I highly recommend go looking up because it's a really fantastic action RPG. But yeah, I never had any clue that he worked on that game, and it is a fantastic game. You can definitely tell the games that he worked on were just masterpieces. He really loved gaming. He really loved playing games. Most CEOs you see out there these days, they don't really play a lot of video games. All they see are dollars and cents, where this man saw a passion for video games. He wanted to give us some of the best games, some of the most memorable games. Sure, they might be the high-end graphics that everybody claims they want, but he gave us wonderful stories, wonderful adventures. And I feel like everybody should take the time out of your busy week to boot up a game that he worked on. Maybe a Balloon Fight, maybe some Kirby Adventure, maybe Earthbound, maybe Alcahest, maybe the list of other games this man has worked on. I feel like that's the best way we can pay tribute to him, is by playing the games that he loved, that he worked on, that he put his heart and soul into. I think that would make him the happiest, to know that so many people are out there enjoying his games. So, yeah. I say, instead of mourning the loss of a great figure, I say we celebrate the life of a wonderful man. So get out there, guys. Play some Earthbound. Play some Kirby's Adventure. Put a smile on your face, because that's what he would like to see. I personally think that. I'm sure I never got to meet the man, but I have a feeling that's what he would like to see right now, is everybody smiling and being happy. So please understand, Mr. Iwata, you have changed so many lives. You have affected so many childhoods, and all I can say is thank you. Thank you for so many years that you've given us. So many wonderful games that you've given us. Thank you. Anyway, guys, this is Vicious signing out. Have a great day. Take care.